Hi everybody and welcome to Gentle Yoga. My name is Marla, for those of you that don't know me. I just want to talk a little bit about what we need today, either a mat or a blanket for the floor. And if you're not comfortable seated on the floor, feel free to sit up in a chair or on the couch, whatever feels most supportive for you, and you can follow along the best you can. We also need either two blocks, or if you don't have blocks at home, you can use cereal boxes or tissue boxes, or even two books. I always like to have a strap available. If you don't have a yoga strap, you can use a bathroom tie or a men's tie, or even a belt. So let's get started. So I'm going to be focusing today on just a nice little slow flow to ease away some tension and tightness and to de-stress a bit. So we know in times of stress that it changes how we feel. A lot of different emotions and sensations come up for us. Sometimes they're hard to deal with. They affect our sleep. They affect our belly and how our belly feels. It disrupts our relationships, making decisions. So we pull up the tool breathing to help to reground, recenter, reconnect, and organize us so that we can feel our best and stay as present as possible, especially during uncertain times. So let's close our eyes so that we can start right away to connect to our breathing. So making sure that once you close your eyes that your body is properly aligned. Settling our seat. Today I'm sitting on a little lift. I feel like I need a little more support today. So you can take that option or just sit right onto the mat, whatever works for you. The spine is nice and long and tall. And we're broadening across the chest and the heart. And we're lengthening up through the crown. So as our seat descends, our crown lifts, feeling long and spacious. And now pulling up the breath. The most important tool that we have to help to regulate the central nervous system, to help to quiet when we feel panicked or anxious, to help us relax when we're experiencing high levels of tension and stress. So we want to work towards finding an even, steady breathing pattern. So breathing in, breathing out. So right away, as I'm talking, just continue to find your rhythm. And we know that when we're very distracted in the mind, when we're dealing with stress and chaos and things out of the norm, we know that it affects our mind tremendously, our ability to think clearly. Our mind tends to be very busy and occupied, focusing on past things, on future things. And really, in truth, where we need to be is right here where we are, present, together, in this moment. Let's take 5 more deeper breaths, just focusing our energy and our attention on this present moment. That's all we know, that's all we have. Everything else that we think about creates anxiety because there's uncertainty. So let's breathe into what we do know. Let's breathe big and wide, filling into the body. We know that the body accepts the breath. We know that the mind quiets when we're conscious and focused. We know that we can ease away tension and pain by just focusing the breath into those spaces. Let's take one more deeper, fuller breath in. Deeper, fuller breath out. and take a moment to pause. Let's linger in our stillness, feeling a new, quieter space. Deep breath in, sealing in our changes. Deep breath out, releasing whatever is stored and held. And either blinking, the eyes open, or keeping the eyes closed. Let's take the hands to the heart center. And focusing today, sending our energy out to all those in need, to all those that are suffering, to all those that are struggling, to all those that need our strength and the loving intentions of our breath. Let's take a full deep inhale and a long deep exhale. And either eyes open or closed, whatever feels best for you. Let's start to wiggle our fingers and release our hands down onto our lap. Please feel free to take time to adjust your seat if you need it. Make sure that you're all set up with all your props and supports. Sitting up nice and tall, full breath in. Exhale, release the head towards chin, towards chest. Let's flow to the right in a nice easy circle. Relax your jaw. Relax your eyes so there's no internal gripping. And scanning the face, noticing the expression, noticing how the shoulders feel. Can you slide them down and away from your ears, creating a little more space between the shoulders and the ears? And let's start to flow opposite. Easy does it. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Good, let's take 2 more circles, flowing in this direction, easy. Good, nice, taking our time because there's no hurry. Good, we're staying focused on this present moment so that we can really dictate our practice into our needs. Pausing at center, eyes open or closed, full breath in, deep breath out. Hands reach down by our side. Remember, if at any time you need to make an adjustment in your seat, make sure you take time for that. So breathing in, reaching the arms all the way up. Good. As we exhale, we sweep the arms down. So just a nice, easy flow. Breathing in. If you want to gaze up towards the palms, you can. If you want to gaze down towards the ground as you lower, you can. Whatever works for your body today, honoring any restrictions, any limitations, and any injuries. Breathing in. So if you have stuff going on in the shoulders, maybe you just take it halfway. Good, 2 more like that. Getting into our lungs, our breathing, moving some energy. Breathing in, reach it up. Exhale, twisting right. And again, we're going to just move into a nice easy flow today. Breathing in center, exhaling, flowing left. So we're taking our time. Good, breathing in, arriving center, and exhale, we flow. So every time we come to the mat, we feel different and our body guides us differently. So making this your practice today by taking things either deeper or backing away or moving with me. Excellent. Let's take one more. Each way, breathing in, breathing out. We're really drinking in the air, taking in as much as we can, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in back to center. As we exhale, we're going to pause. Full breath in, close your eyes. Long, deep breath out. Take time to unwind the legs, shake them out if you haven't already, and pointing and flexing through toes and ankles. Good, nice. So if you were seated cross, you're going to reverse your cross, and I'm actually going to come off of half of my blanket from here so that I have a little bit less support and I'll have a little more freedom now to move. So sitting up tall, hands on you or on the ground, whatever feels best for you. And let's start to circle the body nice and slowly, circling to the right. Good, nice. Leading with the heart. So this is always one of my go-to poses. It feels so good. It flushes out the toxins in our belly space. It brings some freedom and spaciousness to the low back and our torso. And because we're leading with the heart and the breath, it keeps our lungs healthy, spacious. So more breath can enter. Good. Let's take one more circle. We're taking it nice and slowly. And again, the eyes can be open or closed. It depends on how that makes you feel. As we come to center, we're going to slowly flow opposite. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good. Last circle here. Breathing in. Start to slow it down as you come through center. Pausing here. Full breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up in a nice big Y. So if you need more space in the shoulders, you can even take it here. And then exhale. The hands are going to come to the knees and we pull back, cat back. Good, breathing in, coming forward and through, shining our heart, lifting and opening our spine, front of spine. Good. Inhaling here, exhaling, hugging in through the navel so we're really connected to our strength. Good, so if you have osteopenia or porosis, I'm just going to show you from the side. So we don't want to be rounding here, across our back, across the middle back, around the bra strap. We want the rounding more in the low back, so it looks like this. So we move from here to here. Good. If you don't have spine conditions, you can take it deeper as long as that feels safe for you. So let's just take a few more. Just really listening to your body. How does it feel for me today? Good. Last one. And from here, we're going to extend forward. We're going to lengthen ourselves forward. You can use your blocks if you need to. Your blocks have 3 heights. So I'm just going to slide back a little bit so you can see my blocks fully. So you can be here or here or here with your blocks, or you don't need your blocks at all. Or you can even use your blocks to stack them. As another option, you can let your forehead rest or not if it's close to the ground. So take whatever variations feel best for you. And we want to think length as much as possible. And then once we've lengthened as far as we can, then it's about the surrender. Really letting go. Meeting your tension with your breath. Meeting your tightness with your breath. Good, so nice and easy. We just ease the breath into the body. We don't want to force or push too deeply. We want to really honor when the body is ready to accept, when the body isn't. Let's take 3 deeper breaths, forward folding, always designed for calming, for quieting. Full breath in, 1 more. Deep breath out. Nice and slowly, let's start to ease our way. Lifting the shoulders up and back and exhale down. Taking time for a big, big full breath in. Exhale, letting go of whatever isn't supportive today. Let's extend back. Shake out the legs. Point and flex. Take a few circles. Good. Breathing in. Breathing out. Take it the other way. Breathing in. Breathing out. And from here, we're going to make our way up to standing. So feel free to come to a wall, or if you need a chair for stability, or the wall for stability. Make sure that you have whatever you need. I'm bringing my blocks and my blanket to the top of my mat so that I have everything available. Good. So we'll flow a little bit more from here. We're going to come to the top of our mat. Let's look at our feet. So take a stance that feels comfortable for you. So you can have narrower feet or wider feet, hip width apart feet, whatever feels most stable. Lift and spread your toes and then settle the feet. Let's energize through the inner thighs. So some of you may not understand that fully. So if it helps, you can put your support here between your inner thighs and you give it a very gentle squeeze. So that just helps us to connect more deeply to the strength of our core. And then we want to energize through the navel center, so we want to draw in and up. So that we're working, but we're not overworking. Good, that really protects our low back. Let's find ears stacked right over the shoulders, so we're nice and long. Hands come to the heart. We close our eyes for a moment of reflection, remembering all those we're here with, all those we're breathing with, and all those that we're connected to. Even though we're not here personally, physically, we are always connected. So breathing in, connecting our energy and our breath, lifting the arms all the way up, or whatever you have. Exhale, diving forward, either a half or a full fold. You can always use blocks or supports if you need it at the bottom, if you need more support. And let's just take a moment to hang here, just feeling a nice stretch through the back of the thighs and the low back, and you can even pedal out your feet a little bit. And just feel the backs of the legs starting to open. Good, nice and gentle. Good, and then pausing at center. We're going to find our Ardha. So we're just going to move through these poses nice and slowly, breaking down our sun breath so we really feel connected to each and every pose. We feel the back and the belly long and strong as we move through our Ardha. Hands can be here or here. And now exhale, we fold again, and notice the fold. Maybe it's a little deeper or not. Grounding through our feet, we root to rise. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, tip to the right into a nice easy lean. Inhale all the way center, and exhale, we tip. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. We come right into our Ardha. And exhale, we fold. And grounding through our feet, we reverse our swan. We're so strong. Tipping to the left, exhale, side bend. Inhale, rising center. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold. Pressing into the feet, we find our Ardha. Our spine is long and lengthened. Exhale, we open through the back body. Grounding deeply. We embrace the breath, reach up. Exhale this time, the hands are down, around, and to the heart. Full breath in. Deep breath out. So we're going to add on from here. Breathing in, reach the arms all the way up and around. As we exhale now, so I'm going to choose to use my blocks. I'm going to choose the middle height. I'm going to take a long step back with my right leg, so I can either be here with my back heel lifting, or a little more stable is my back heel dropping. Today I'm going to choose my back heel lifting. I feel a little more energized today, so I'm going to be a little more active within my gentle practice. So breathing in, I'm going to press into my foot, and I'm just going to start to lengthen through that front leg. It does not have to be locked, and it shouldn't be. And then exhale, rebend. So when I rebend, I want to make sure my knee is over my ankle and not beyond. So breathing in, lengthening heart towards thigh. Exhale. Good. Breathing in. So make sure that your supports are right underneath your shoulders or close to that. And try not to have a lot of weight into your supports, but keeping a strong, healthy core. Beautiful. Let's take 2 more here. Easing our way. Good. Excellent. And let's meet up in our low lunge. Let's really sink through the hips, but keep the back thigh lifted. Keep the spine lifted. We're going to step gracefully into this front foot, and we're going to take a nice easy fold. Full breath in, full breath out. Grounding through our feet, rising all the way up, inhaling and exhaling, hands down around and to the heart. Full breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, arms up, around to touch. Exhale, folding. We're going to step now the opposite leg back, so left leg back. I'm choosing heel lifted, but remember, you can take your heel down for more stability. Good, so setting yourself up from the ground up. If you're using supports, if it's hard to reach the ground, make sure you have them in place. Make sure the knee, the front knee, is coming over the heel and not beyond. So moving on our breath, we breathe in, let the heart come towards the thigh. Breathing now, returning. Good, excellent. So very slowly, very gently, we're easing our way. Notice how it feels comparing your two sides. Good, and feel free through our transitions to take either a child's pose for a more peaceful practice or a downward facing dog for a more powerful practice. Right, so you're really meeting your needs. Good, and let's meet up now in our low lunge. Let's take a second here, full breath in, really feel your pose. And stepping right into that front foot and easing our way forward. Full breath in, deep breath out. Breathing in, rising up, inhale. And exhale, hands to heart. Full breath in, deep breath out. So hands to hips, we're going to take a nice big step open. And feel free to keep your blocks handy if you'd like to. So I'm going to keep my blocks off to the side for now so that you can see me. So how wide your legs are really depends on your structure. So make sure in widening your legs that you haven't lost your stability or control on the ground. So we're going to ground deeply through our feet. We're going to energize again as if we have that block between our thighs. And at the same time, we're feeling the strength of our outer legs. So we're really in balance. Belly is firm, so let's draw the navel in and up. So as if the belly button is just floating in the belly. Good, hands on the hips. And with a long straight spine, we're going to extend forward. So I'm going to just show you how that looks from the side. So see how my back is staying very, very straight. Especially for us osteoporosis and piña people, we need to be very mindful of our spines. Good, so hands on the hips, belly strong. So here's option one. If you'd like to take it a little deeper here, you can grab your blocks on any height and just take a nice, easy, wide leg forward fold. Good, so letting the head go if that feels safe for you. Be mindful of blood pressure and eye issues, that this feels safe and healthy for your practice. Good, excellent. Let's take another 3 breaths here. If you can take it a little further, feel free to reach towards the ground or just stay exactly where you are. Good, one more deeper, fuller breath in and out. If your hands are down, you're going to start to walk your hands up. Hands return to the hips. And we guide our way up slowly. Excellent. Full breath in. Deep breath out. So we're going to turn the right toes. Good, towards the right. And the opposite toes are facing me. So we're approaching our warrior poses. And I've been doing them a lot lately because they're real internal strengtheners. And whenever we're dealing with uncertainty or any high amounts of extra stress, more than usual, we want to really cultivate our strength. So taking the arms now, extending them long, extending your legs, setting up your pose from the ground up. Belly is firm, strong. And we're going to bend deeply into that front leg. So I'm sensing that I need to take it a little bit further so that I can have a 90-degree angle in my front leg. And the legs, even though they're doing different things, they're working equally. Good. And now the final piece is we extend our gaze over the right, feeling our strength. Good, feeling our internal connections, Feeling the breath flowing and supporting us. Good. One more big breath in. As we exhale, we're going to shift a little bit towards that bent leg. So here's option one, that you just let your hand come right to the thigh, and you can extend your opposite arm over or just keep hand to hip. Option two is you lower the forearm down, so we're not putting a lot of pressure into this front knee. And then any expression of your right ankle. Beautiful. We're breathing our deepest and richest breaths into our pose. Full breath in. Full breath out. So nice. One more breath. And pressing strongly into our feet, we guide ourselves up on the in-breath. We take our time, we turn right toes in, and we take it opposite. So if you need to make any adjustments in your stance, make sure you take time for that. So long legs, long arms, belly strong, right? We're gonna start to find our way now. Bending our knees so that we feel that 90-degree line. Our arms are spacious. Our heart is open. And our gaze is over the hand. Full breath in. Full breath out. Full breath in. Full breath out. So nice. Last breath in. Last breath out. Good, nice and slowly. Let's start to come, I forgot, pardon me, shifting into our right angle. We're going to shift long so we approach our right angle pose with length. Option one is we drop the hand onto the thigh. The top arm can lift or hand at the hip or waist. Option two is we lower the forearm elbow and we express our right angle pose. Full breath in. Deep breath out. One more bigger breath. And nice and slowly rising up, start to lengthen, lengthen. Let's take pause to step our feet together. Good. Let's take a few hip circles to let go of any tenderness or tension. Notice how you feel. Full breath in and full breath out. Good. We're going to turn to the top of our mat. Hands to the heart. Breathing in, reach the arms all the way up. As we exhale, arms are going to reach back and behind. So here's option one. We broaden across the chest and the heart, but at the same time, we want to draw these front ribs towards the center. So we're not over-expressing or dumping into our low back, right? So we want to really draw in here. So staying right here, we're coming here halfway down. We're reaching the arms, the bound hands, all the way up over the head, extending, letting the weight of the crown sink towards the ground. Full breath in, a real wring out of the shoulders. Full breath out. Ah, nice. One more big breath in. And exhale fully. Release your body nice and slowly. And from here, either making your way child's pose or downward facing dog. So if you're coming to child's pose, there's lots of variations. You can have support behind your knees or under your knees. Your arms can be long or they can come behind you, so either forward long arms or back long arms. Each will be designed to do different things. And make sure that the forehead, if possible, can rest into something. So you can even use another block or a bed pillow or a couch pillow. And you can use that for your head so that you're nice and grounded. If you're in dog, there's a lot of variations. Your legs can be farther apart or narrower. Fingers spread nice and wide. And we're all extending very deeply through the spine and side body. So let's take some long, deep, loving breaths, deep, deep into the body, filling up, letting the whole body receive the breath. And for those of us in child's pose, you can really feel the belly expanding into the thighs. So we feel the heat, the tapas, the warmth penetrating into our center. Let's take one more big breath in and one more big breath out. And we're going to start to slither our way all the way forward onto our mat, coming to our belly side. So I'm going to use a little blanket underneath my pelvis and belly so that I have a little bit of support today under my belly. We're going to come right into Sphinx pose. So Sphinx pose is a back bend. So as much as you can, let the pelvis and the tops of the thighs and the tops of the feet soften. And the low back, we also want to soften. So see if you can settle your belly towards the ground. Take a full breath in. Take a full breath out. Our elbows and shoulders are in alignment as much as possible. Good, really nice. So here's option one, we stay right here. Option two is taking it a little further. We curl our toes coming towards a forearm plank position. So you can either lift up fully or you can take it from the knees, which is a little gentler variation. So taking it in any of the levels, whatever feels good from wherever you are. We're taking 5 long breaths, so either Sphinx or knees down or knees lifted. Good, excellent. One more breath here. And we will lower knees, belly. Let's make a little pillow with our hands. Let's rock out our pelvis from side to side, releasing out any bit of tension. Full breath in, full breath out. And we're going to take our arms nice and wide out to the side. Our forehead is going to rest into the ground. And from the back of the heart, the back of the arms and the back of the head, we're going to lift up. The rest of the body stays quiet. Exhale, release. So this is really important to strengthen our core through the back body, strengthening all of our spinal muscles, our butt muscles, the backs of our legs. Beautiful. Up and down a few times on your breath, on your rhythm. 2 more cycles here. Let's pause at the top of the last one to breathe our deepest breaths. 3 long breaths, right? That's our fuel. That's our support system. So without the breath, we're exercising only, right? The real yoga is when we marry the breath, the movement together. And make a little pillow with your hands. Rock out your pelvis from side to side. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. So let's round out our practice a little bit by bending the right knee And we'll open up the front of the thigh from here. So we call it the quad muscle, the quadricep muscle. So you can either loop your strap around the ball of your foot or reach for your foot if that doesn't create tension. Or you can just let your heel come towards your butt. Let your head relax so there's no tension in the neck at all. And just drawing that heel as close to the buttocks as possible without any stress. There should be no stress on the knee and no stress on the low back. And then very gently, see if we can just press that thigh into the ground as the knee lengthens away from the crown, feeling that nice, beautiful stretch in the front of the thigh. Good. 3 deeper breaths. And we carefully take our time, very carefully start to release your heel. Good, rock out your pelvis. And we'll take that to the second side. So either just bending the knee, or you can reach for your foot. That's available for you. Or you can loop a strap, whatever feels good for you. And just noticing your 2 sides. How does that feel? Good, lots of breath here. Full breath in. Full breath out. Good, so staying with the breath as often as we can so that we're always strengthening our ability to stay focused. To stay in the present moment because it's very easy to be swept away. So whenever we lose the breath, as often as we can, just a gentle reminder, reconnect, refocus. Let's slowly release the heel. And making a little pillow with the hands, just rock out your pelvis again from side to side. Full breath in, deep breath out. And from here, nice and slowly, we're going to make our way all the way, rolling over to our backs. Good, setting up now for a little bridging. So if you like the feeling of the block in between your thighs, you can take it. So you're going to line as much of your inner thighs with the block as possible. So you're going to feel the connection of the belly and the inner thighs, outer thighs, but everything is working together in our center. So heels are underneath the knees. If you have knee issues, you want to walk your feet away from your seat. Hands are going to come down by our side. We're taking that little energy around the navel center. So we're going to breathe in, we're going to press deeply into the hands and the feet, and we're going to lift up. So I'm not going to turn my head. Try not to turn your head to see me. Try to just keep the gaze up. And if you're on a lift for your head, you may want to come off to keep your neck safe. Let's take a full breath in the up position, and then nice and slowly we lower down. So keeping the integrity of our center as we inhale and lift up, and as we exhale and we lower down. Beautiful. So just some little tips for osteoporosis. It's best to lower and lift in one unit as opposed to trickling down one vertebrae or lifting one vertebrae at a time. If you don't have spine issues, it's perfectly fine to take it to where it feels safe and comfortable for you. Let's take it one more. Meeting at the top, we're going to take 3 big breaths. Really feeling our strength, and on our last exhale, we're going to start to slowly lower. So nice, lowering down completely. If you're using a Take a deep breath out. And let's pull the right knee into the chest. We're going to cross it over, so we're going to open the knee out. We're coming into our figure 4. Here's option 1, foot down. Here's option 2, foot lifts. And there's a really nice modification that you can take. If you want to bring your leg up, but it's hard to reach and you're compromising your alignment in your shoulders and neck, just put your bottom foot on a block. So that just makes it a little more restorative for you. So we can either be still here or we can sway and have a little sway back and forth, a little slow motion. Good, back and forth if that feels good for you. Notice the excursion of movement if you're moving, and only going as far as comfortable for you. So notice what this feels like across our low back. Notice what it feels like across our hips. Good. Keep the belly strong as you move from side to side. Let's take a few more. Breathing in. Exhale, we lower. Breathing in. Exhale, we lower. Good. Excellent. And just taking another 2 more each way if you're moving. If you're still, see if you can move your breathing into something that hasn't opened, something that still is blocked, affecting your freedom. See if you can move the heat of your breath into that space. Those of us moving, we're going to make our way. Stillness and center, full breath in. Deep breath out. Drawing the knee towards us, taking it up, hands behind, use your strap if you'd like. Let's take some ankle circles. And feel free to lengthen that opposite leg long or keep it bending. Good. And start to circle opposite, breathing in. So we're getting into the whole leg, right? We want to really tune up the whole body, continuously checking in with how we feel, and releasing our hand now, and very slowly to a 5 count, connecting breath, belly, and strength of leg together. We're going to lower and lower, and 3, and 2, and lower. Full breath in, deep breath out, both knees bend. Draw the left knee into the chest. Notice how it feels as you squeeze in. Open the knee out to the side, so we set up for our figure 4. You know all the variations. Take what feels best for you. So I'm going to choose the sway like I did before. Good, but listen to what you need. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good, so taking it nice and gentle, whether you're moving or you're in stillness. Notice how the 2 sides feel. What's happening for you today. Good, breathing in, breathing out. So nice. 2 more each way. Noticing what's happening in your body. And we start to make our way nice and slowly back to the center whenever you get there, you come to stillness, pausing, full breath in, full breath out. Drawing the knee towards us and then lengthening it up towards the ceiling. Hands either behind the thigh or using your strap. And either the opposite knee is bending or it's lengthened if you have more space. And we'll just begin our circles at the ankles, nice and slowly breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and circling opposite. Good, getting into the whole leg, full breath in, full breath out. Good, energizing, stimulating parts of the body that have been underused or weakened. So let's start to draw knee into chest for a moment. And then lengthen it up, release the hands, lowering to a 5 count. Belly strong, breath in place, legs solid, 3 and 2. And we lower, full breath in, deep breath out. Draw the knees into the chest, nice and carefully. Pull knees in, give yourself a nice big hug. Deep breath in, deep breath out. We're going to release one foot down and the other foot down. So I'm going to come off of my blanket. We're going to come into a little bit of a supported bridge from here into legs up. So I'm going to lift my pelvis and I'm going to take my block underneath me. So you do not have to use a block. You can use a folded blanket, you can use a bed pillow, or you can skip this completely. We're going to start to draw one knee towards us and the other knee towards us. So we get a nice release through the low back, but the rest of the spine stays nice and lengthened. Stay here or start to extend your legs. So if you practice legs up the wall, feel free to move towards a wall and take it. You can also lay with your bottom against the couch and put your legs up on a couch. Or if you have a bed without a base, you can put your legs up on your bed. So we'll hold and breathe here about 1 minute. It's 10 or so breaths. Your feet can be very active or your feet can be relaxed. Your hands can be on you or next to you or out wide. Connecting inward fully to our breathing. Feeling the soft rhythm of the breath. Very fluid and watery. Feeling the breath easy, soothing the mind. Keeping the nervous system quiet so we feel calm, we feel centered, we feel present, breathing in, breathing out, feeling the connection of the in-breath to the out-breath. If you'd like to extend your legs wide now, out to the side, taking a different variation, feel free to take a few breaths here. Taking in as much of your breath now as you can, and noticing the difference in your breathing as you come towards the end of your practice. Noticing the depth of the breath, the excursion of the breath, the warmth of the breath. And each time we focus on a conscious breath, we create a shift in the body. We create a shift in the mind. If your legs are wide, nice and slowly bringing them back to center. Rebending our knees so we draw knees into chest. Carefully and slowly we lower one foot and we lower the other foot. Stay here, full breath in, full breath out. Lift your hips, release your block. Slowly and carefully we ease our way down. Full breath in, full breath out. Draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice big hug and a squeeze. Open the arms nice and wide, and we lower the knees to the right for our final spinal twist. Take any support you need. You can take support beneath your knees, between your thighs. If you want to use a block, a bed pillow, a couch pillow. Arms are wide, and the gaze is up towards the ceiling or looking away. And we're taking 5 long, deep, loving breaths into our space, filling completely, filling the body with new breath, new energy, replenishing and restoring, nourishing our inner space, bringing our whole inner world into a center space. One more deep inhale. One more deep exhale. From our strength internally and our breath together, we guide our knees up. And we lower our knees to the second side. Head center, head away. Good, soft inner gaze. Notice the quality of your expression. Notice the status of the heart and our breath. How can we use these last few moments of our breath to create more peace, more light, more balance? One more deeper breath in. Deeper breath out. Making our way back to center. Release your block if you have one. Draw the knees deep into your chest. Give yourself a nice, big, deep, loving hug. Take a full breath in. Take a long breath out. Moving into our Shavasana from here, I'm going to take a little folded blanket and I'm going to place it underneath my thighs. So I take a little slack off of my low back and I'm going to set up here. But feel free to take any Shavasana that's calling out to you. So I'm going to get you started here and then I'm going to find my way back into seated so that I can guide you more deeply. So once you've arrived, make sure, a little final check-in, make sure that everything in the body feels good. Make sure anything that needs support has support. so that you can rest very deeply. And once you've arrived there, we're going to close our eyes and let the back of the head deepen its connection into the earth. Feel the weight of your head sinking deeper and deeper. Shoulders slide down, back, and away from the ears. The heart is wide open and available for receiving. Receiving all the light and the love that surrounds us. Receiving all the energy from all the fellow yogis that are practicing with us. Feel the spine long and lengthened, the belly soft, relaxed, so the organs can function optimally. Feel the body releasing, its holding, its gripping, so that we can feel at ease in our physical space. The hands and the feet are relaxed. We are at ease. We are in stillness, so that we can absorb all the benefits of our breath practice today. Feeling the mind calm, clear slate, free of anxiety and stress. The body is soft and settled, free of pain and tension. And the breath, warm, healing, connected. Feeling our union and connecting to that union whenever we need strength. Pausing here in our stillness to receive all of it. And we slowly begin to deepen our breathing. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, bringing very gentle awareness back to our physical bodies. And start to draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. Take a full breath in. Take a deep breath out. Making your way all the way up to any vertical seat, whatever feels good for you. Getting nice and comfortable here. Finding our strength, finding our open heart, finding our clear mind. Let's join our palms together and let's slide our thumbs up to the third eye center right between the brows. Connecting to kinder, more loving, more respectful thoughts and ideas. And sliding our bound thumbs towards our lips, so that our words, our expression, and our communication can be filled with warmth and respect. And sliding our thumbs down towards our heart center so that we can have kinder, more healing intentions. And sending all that out on our breath. Full inhale. Deep exhale. And sliding our thumbs up towards our third eye center again. Bowing our heads in honor and gratitude for this beautiful practice. May it always help to heal us and heal all those that surround us. Namaste. And thank you all for coming today, coming to our mats, coming to join our breaths, our intentions, our priorities. Thank you for showing up today. I look forward to guiding you again. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.